Hey everyone, today's GT6 news is nothing short of mind-blowing. Rockstar Games, the masters of detail, are taking things to the next level. We are talking about extreme realism with animations, physics, and AI that surpass even Red Dead Redemption 2. Imagine a living, breathing city where NPCs have their own routines and accessible attractions, like a Disney World parody, a massive mall, and sports stadiums for football, basketball, and baseball. Rumor has it GT6 will launch on October 1st, 2025 with a massive 151-hour story and a price tag around £110 in the UK. Get ready to be blown away. Subscribe if you want me to give away multiple GT6 copies on the release date. Thank you and let's go. So here we are starting off with breaking news. GT6 is rumored to drop 1st October 2025, story 151 hours, aiming for what is described as extreme realism over 260 gigabytes. Lucia will apparently be extremely liked by fans and price will aim around £110 on the release in the UK according to Romanian insider Andrea. Next up, I really want Rockstar to pay homage to North Point Mall in GTA 6. This mall always had a creepy ghost town aesthetic to it. Obviously, the consoles at the time couldn't handle the capability of a full-blown mall with crowds and every store being accessible, but it's so funny how Vice City had this when GT5 didn't even have a simple fast food restaurant. Regardless, I do want GT6 to have a full-blown mall, and definitely modernized with parody stores like Hot Topic or Banana Republic. But man, it would be such a fun Easter egg to include this very mall in 6 with the same music, the same dead atmosphere, basically a small town mall that used to be the shit but not anymore thanks to the brand new mall in the city. It would also be cool if you could drive your car in the malls too, since the malls have a fun parkour setting, if you will, with cars like Coconut Mall. Next up we go for, it would be so sick if GT6 had a major accessible attractions. We're talking a whole Disney World parody where the rides are accessible, you have to wait in lines, there's a bunch of Easter eggs within the attraction, and you can find potentially side quests, etc. A big mall with the same ideology, except you can get exclusive items here that you wouldn't be able to find at your local closest store. A stadium where you can see games played, maybe a stadium for just football and basketball or even baseball, as you can actually enter them legally too, purchasing a ticket and walking in front of there. There's so much that we could potentially do. What accessible attractions do you want to see? So write down in the comments, would be really nice to hear from you. Would you all prefer to loot bodies like Red Dead Redemption series, or keep GT's staple looting system where you just walk over an NPC's body to pick up the dropped cash? Looking back at the GT5 predictions before the game came out, as here we can see 4 hours to go, GT5 gameplay trailer. Will internet be powerful enough? Will the service handle it? Only time will tell. Yes, here this first suggestion 10 years ago. I'm not the only one who can sleep. Red, let me rant for a second. I think that I'm physic or something, or that there in a god who loves GT and is blessing me with visions. I had a dream last night that I was playing 5 for the first time and experiencing the gameplay, then today I see, bam, they are showing us gameplay tomorrow. Coincidence? Maybe. 3 years ago I had a dream way before they ever talked about 5, that 3 is important. I was playing 5 and I checked the map, there were 3 islands. Now I always took this literally like there's going to be 3 main islands in 5. But now I like to read into it a ton and see it as telling me the big deal with 5 is that there are 3 main characters, each their own whole thing, like the islands. So I'm totally reading into things, but I think someone is telling me something about this game in my dreams, or I'm just really fucking excited. As here we could see, not sure how many noticed, but that is 2 airports as we could see. There's also you're an idiot, exactly why would there be only one? The whole point of an airport is to fly to somewhere else, so why would you fly around only to have to land in the same place? I get that people just want to fly, but it's still logical to only have one airport. Are you saying in game or real life? Because no real airline would bother servicing a 2-mile flight. As here we could see as well Tommy Vercetti, Nico Bellic and Carl Johnson all in GTA 5, but yeah, of course we already know that GTA 5 characters, and they were not Tommy Vercetti, Nico Bellic and Carl Johnson, as everybody expected it to be that. But yeah, the dream didn't come true, and the same ideas we have on 6 once again that are probably not happening ever in this game. For GTA 6, I'm scared of how it's going to blow my mind to Mars and back. As we all, Rockstar Games are the master at details, and they're perfectionist in delivering that insane level of details, not just graphically but in all areas: art, animations, physics, AI, etc. Red Dead Redemption 2 was developed for the potato CPUs that was in our Gen 8 console, Xbox, PS4, but I feel Rockstar did a good job at the animation, physics, and definitely the AI. I know some people don't like the animation due to the latency from input to the animation plane, or feel the physics system could be better, but I find it good. The NPC had their own little lives: wake up, go to work, drink at a bar, or go back to sleep. Their own routines. Now 9th gen has more powerful CPUs with lots more horsepower. I know they're only then 2, etc, but if Rockstar could do what they did with Red Dead Redemption 2 with those weak Jaguar cores, I think it's going to be insane what they do with animations, physics and AI. Maybe we get a proper simulation of living city. Red Dead Redemption 2 puts other games to shame, honestly. I know it's a slow burn, but the world is undoubtedly the best open world experience I've played. Playing Ghost of Tsushima right now, and the world feels a lot less alive and responsive, and it really makes you go back and appreciate things like chatting with people in town, playing poker, getting your haircut, etc. Yeah, that was a major problem I had with Ghost of Tsushima and Spider-Man 2018. Huge open worlds, but lifeless and empty, and just repeating the same missions over and over again. At least games like Far Cry have enough scenery and actions to keep it feeling bigger than it is. I'm starting to think like that Red Dead Redemption 2 is like a realistic painting. Majority of people like it just because it's realistic, while I'm more into experimental art and amazing ideas that don't have to be polished or realistic. Maybe there are some similarities I'm thinking between those. Chatting with those, playing poker, and getting haircut are things that I skip on purpose, knowing how boring it is for me. So that's definitely an idea of people right there. Next up we go for GTA 6 Online not available for the first months. If I remember correctly, I believe with GTA 5 we had to wait about a month after release to play GTA Online. Do you think the same will happen with 6? And how do you feel about that? Yes, and I have no problem with it, as I will play the story and then hop on into online once it is released. So basically that's what most people will do. No one will just enter online once the game is out, so there's no a real good reason to add online with the single player release. So basically we're first of all going to play single player release, go check out all the Easter eggs, like check out the map, all the secrets, all of that stuff, and maybe in months 2 or 3 they're going to release the GTA 6 Online, and maybe for a PC it will be like 6 to a year after the console release. GTA Betrayals. I think it's safe to say there's going to be a betrayal between Jason and Lucy at some point of the game, since previous GTA titles always have some betrayal conflicts with characters you trust at first. Cloud was betrayed by Catalina in GTA 3, Tommy was betrayed by Lance in GTA Vice City, CJ was betrayed by Big Smoke in GTA San Andreas, Nico was betrayed by Dimitri in GTA 4, then in 5 you have the option to betray 2 of the main protagonists, but it's not canon. Betrayal doesn't have to be a high level thing, it could just be cheating or lying for the sake of each other, not a complete sellout. So that's kind of all the information we got for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.